Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with a layout share, and I just kind of piled the layouts on top of my already disastrous looking desk. I'm kind of at a breaking point. I've been busy this week. There are 13 layouts here, and that represents, probably 26 hours of combination of prepping and printing photos and actually doing the work and then loading the video and stuff like that, maybe a little more. But I spent an additional 7 hours putting together this book, which is kind of a hybrid. It's done by the instructions for the color study mini book in a Vicki Boutin's class, but I'm mixing in, it's going to be kind of a travel retrospective, and so I'm mixing in a lot of Let's Wander supplies along the way. And I had cut out most of the pieces, not all of them, from the original class, but I had not put together the book, and I still have not embellished or put photos. But you can kind of see where this is heading, and by the time it's all over, I should have a great retrospective of the travel that JoAnn and I did in our 40 years together. And I have, as I put together each page, I had a lot of time to think about what trip and what I might want to highlight. There's just room for so many photos and so many stories here, but I'm going to do them normally, as I would if I weren't playing Calvinball, but I'm going to add up the Calvinball points because it's quite a large investment in work. And so we'll see where this gets me. There's a lot of extra gluing I may have to do along the way, but I am loving this book. Really loving it. Okay, I'm going to put that aside and we'll do the layouts. This one was done for 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. This sketch is by Amaryllis Doria, and I used a giant doily, a heart cut file, a Bramble Fox, a hot air balloon that I've been hoarding and waiting to use. Had a lot of fun with this one and used a lot of stash. There's a video for it. Any of the ones for 30 days, there will be a video. This one was also done for 30 days, and it was using my Scrap Backwards kit, and it was my weekly Scrap Backwards layout, and that's what I'm getting ready to do next, is my weekly Scrap Backwards page for tomorrow. I love that hot air balloon got to be a rule, and I had this gorgeous Strawberry Fields by Webster's Pages hot air balloon made of strawberries and strawberry blooms. I personally love this page. I think this background and the little bit of mixed media here and there, I just love it. Okay, here's another 30 days. You can kind of see on here where I do my little calculating of points. That doily one had 68 points, and the scrap backwards one had 55. This one had 55. So I'll put those aside here. Let me get the recycle bin. I've been emptying the recycle bin a lot lately. I love the wood grain on this one. This one was really fun because I was able to use my flare on the scalloped edges, and each flare got me a Calvinball point, so, or at least one. And I have my little Raskog cart here because it has a book in it, and the book is worth a point. This one was a kind of just for fun. It was for 30 Days of Sketches, and I saw that giant heart, and all I could see when I looked at it was filling it with flair. So I did. There's a lot of flair, and all that flair got me points. And I don't have the calculation on this one. Hopefully I added it up. Okay, I did the calculation here. It's 87 points, so that was my highest at that stage of the game. What I did was I put a mask down in the shape of a heart, and I stamped some points all around it. And then just for fun, I kind of added journaling that showed what the point was. I did a little doodling gets you a point, so I doodled a photo of a hot air balloon because I didn't have any more Webster's Pages ones. This one does not have a video, and it's not for a sketch. I finally used this cute cut file of a VW bus that was sent to me by my good friend, Island Scrapper, or Helen Rockabilly Girl, depending on which platform you're watching her, but Helen Parker, she's amazing. And I had so much fun stacking Calvinball points kind of coming out of the roof of the van, and using paper airplanes for the shades, and having having him wink, and this glittery heart that was sent to me by Gwen Towell, kind of on the glittery flare. I don't know, I just had fun with this page. I laughed all the way. I used the bottom of a unicorn, and it's just a photo of John working on our RV a while back. This one is one that has a video and also a blog post. It's my very first challenge team post for Bramble Fox, and this Spring Memories title and the flowers came in my Fox box, and this camera came in my challenge team kit. And I did the tic-tac-toe game, which was splatters, springtime theme, and I forget what the other requirement was. And this little umbrella came maybe a year ago, or yeah, probably over a year ago, with a wintertime kit. And I hate that I didn't remember the tic-tac-toe line. Oh, I have no idea. But anyway, this was a lot of fun. And I used Paige Evans' Go the Scenic Route for the chipboard. Oh, stickers, splatters, and springtime theme. So when you say springtime theme, I go to almost any Paige Evans collection. I even scrap springtime photos with her fall collections because she's got such pretty colors. Okay, this one is for, it's a Mixed Media Mayhem, and the original is by Nicole Santos, otherwise known as 'Cause We Love to Scrap. And I loved her black diamonds on top of these colorful diamond argyle patterns. So I colored up my stamps and then sprayed them, and then I went over with texture paste, black texture paste, and it's such a vivid black, it really shows off the colors. And I just kind of put a few little clusters of Calvinball points. This one wasn't real points heavy, just 55, so not too bad. And I have my hedgehog for Calvinball points, and I have my alligator for alligator there. This is great, and I love that photo. That's Allie's smile is so gorgeous. I showed that to her at dinner the other night, the day that I did it, and she almost cried because she misses Grandpa. This one was done for my 1500 subbies celebration, and it was also for Challenge Accepted and 30 Days of Sketches and Punched Out Thursdays. So I punched or die cut those hexagons, this hot air balloon, airplane, hedgehog, speech bubble, frame, tropical leaf, let's see, half circle, more hexagons, tag, and so forth. So there's a lot of fun on this page. Oh, and the rolling pin out of glitter paper to get the glitter point, and the egg beater out of gold paper to get the gold point. And I just love that I use those dies. I never use those dies. I bought them for a specific project maybe 10 years ago and haven't used them very much since. So there's another one of those purple glitter hearts from Gwen. I just love this page. And here's one that was done without a sketch, and I just I had this gigantic photo. It's meant to be a companion page to go side by side with this one in the album, because this is the photo of us eating that cake that John helped me make because I had just had knee replacement surgery. So I just I slapped the photo on there and then ran some Calvinball points down this way and out this way, and then a few spots in between. I have no idea what it means to have this little sequence of sequins, and this airplane over here, it means nothing, and the same for the stamping and the other points here, but it sure was fun. And you'll see that I have this carousel zebra, and you'll see me using the back end of the zebra on another layout in a minute. This one was also fun because I used a pattern paper background, just like Katie Scott had in her sketch, although mine was a little bit busier. And I know that's not a carousel, that's a Ferris wheel, but I took the carousel point anyway because it was in that Maggie Holmes collection. Lots and lots of fun on here. You can hardly see the sketch anywhere on the page, but what's on the page is fun, including this little guy. This sticker right here, I think, is 6 points. It's a purple hedgehog with glitter hair reading a book on a puffy sticker, and then I added a chipboard gold star. So the purple hedgehog, glitter hair, book, puffy, chipboard, star, and gold. That's 8 points for that sticker. So that was fun. That was fun. This one is one that I did yesterday, and it is a sketch by Daisy Scraps, and it's an amazing sketch that I loved, and one of these days I'll do it justice. But here I just tacked on stuff for fun. The paper's a little bit warped, but because I used, for that big splotch of mixed media, I used just spritzes of gloss spray by Dina Wakley. And here's where I used the back end of, let's see, things are sticking to each other. The back end of the carousel zebra. and I counted it, so yes. And I have a mermaid there. I think that's the last of my glittery mermaids. That title is from Redefine Creative, and I think it was sent in a class kit, but it may be available in the shop. And if it isn't, you can message Christina and tell her I told you to ask for it, because it's so cute. And if you are or know a book nerd, that would be a great title for a page. But the photo shows John reading a Transformers book to Barrett, and he's holding something up that obscures his face. And because of that, I'd never scrapped that photo before. But it was fun doing it for here. And because it's kind of a silly photo and I edited it, I don't mind piling on all those Calvinball points. So, because it's fun and because I don't mind Calvinball points. Anyway, this one is one of my favorite pages, maybe ever. It was done to lift this beautiful page by Kiri Baldwin for Go Go Getaway. And I used a single sheet of color study paper, and it's the one that has the blocks of color. And I cut the strips to have kind of a graduation of color there. And I'm also kind of wanting to take what is a very pretty, sophisticated page and turn it into a Calvinball page. So I went with a silly photo of bunny rabbit pancakes that the kids used to love for me to make. And I made them for Easter, and then they wanted them every time I made pancakes. So the title is Every Day. And to be honest, I ran out of strips because I bent them and squished them so close together. They didn't go all the way across the page. I had measured ahead of time. and so when it squinched, and when I was putting it together on camera and it stopped here, I had no idea what I was going to do with the rest of this page. I thought maybe Calvinball points would be there, but I did a sideways title. So, and I like it. This one isn't really high. I think it has 68 points, but I love the purple Nouveau drops. That just came out as a rule yesterday. And I have lots, and I tend not to use it as much as I should. I have a white Mickey Mouse ears here. Here is another fun one. This one got me 99 points. I so struggled to get to 100. And this one got me 1 point away from 100. You'd think I could have, I probably could claim 100 points if I posted it one more place. Like if I added it to Mercy Tierra or any of the other Facebook groups that I'm in. But I kind of, especially during Calvinball, when I do so many pages, I kind of hate to go just like splatter them out there in all the groups, because I know everybody a lot of people are in the same groups. They kind of hate seeing them repeated. So I kind of figure Instagram is my core place, and then I branch out from there. But one more place posting this, and I would get the 100 points. I did Nuvo drops through a stencil to get this splat, and over here you can see I stitched the doily onto the page, and that's for real. It's really stitched. See, there's the stitching on the other side, and I just had fun. There are 3 photos, and one of them is well, 2 of them are selfies, and 2 are black and white. So I've got all the active points. I can't remember. I don't think I have a cut file anywhere on here, so that's a point I missed. And I suppose I could grab a cut file and stuff something in there and go take the photo again, but anyway, that was fun. And this is what I'm getting ready to work on today, using my Scrap Backwards kit and 3 black and white photos. So, and that should be fun. Thank you for watching. I will see you next week, and hopefully then I'll have some, if not all, the pages completed on here with photos and decorations. So I will be spending a lot of time on that and trying to, every day I'm doing one of the 30 days of sketches, and on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and Sunday, I have series. So some of those can be combined, like this one for Scrap Backwards, and I'll also be combining for Stash Dive Tuesday, and I'll be combining for Challenge Accepted on Thursday, but on Mixed Media Mayhem on Friday, we do a lift, so I can't combine, so there'll be 2 pages then. In any case, I'm not going to be doing any extra Calvinball pages other than those in that mini book. So, see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.